Even the greatest directors make mistakes in their movies sometimes. These mistakes may not be very important for the story itself, but they still spoil the overall impression. For example, a character from one of the movies we are going to tell you about today didn't even notice when her son was replaced by a girl, and some Hollywood directors even make some things, time travel. We at Unique Cop Gamer have watched and re-watched some recent popular movies and have found some bloopers that even the most attentive viewers might have missed. Now, let's begin. In Inglourious Bastards, the chest insignia of the German officer at one point disappears and then reappears in a later scene. In Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Early in the film, the Terminator shields John against the bullets from the T-1000 with his own body, receiving a whole cartridge in his back. His coat is covered in bullet holes. But a few moments later it looks good as new. In Terminator 2, Judgment Day. When the truck which the T-1000 is driving in his chase with John Connor falls over the bridge, its front windows fall out. In the next shot they're there again. In the Avengers, in the scene where Thor destroys everything around him, the bumper of one car is miraculously restored to good condition. In Titanic, it seems there were two Titanics. Otherwise, how can we explain the changing appearance of the deck? In Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. At one point, John and Kate fly off in a small white plane. The number on the side first initially appears to be N3035C. Once they've landed, the number changes to N3973F. But then when they land, the first number has reappeared. In The Usual Suspects, when we first see the plane coming into the airport, it has 4 engines. A second later and it appears to have lost 2 of them. In Once Upon a Time, in Hollywood, the citizen watch that Brad Pitt's character wears in the recent movie by Quentin Tarantino Once Upon a Time, in Hollywood was actually first sold in 1972, but the movie is set in 1969. This model literally didn't exist at the time. In it, attentive viewers found a similar mistake in the adaptation of Stephen King's It. The film is set in 1989, but the shelves of the stores have beauty products from today. For example, Nivea creams and oil of Olay. In Deadpool 2, in the scene where the main character is in the taxi talking to the driver, the flower bouquet in the right corner appears and disappears. In the beginning of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the British wizard Newt Scamander arrives in New York on a ship. The film is set in 1926. In the 1920s, the pages of all British passports were vertical, but the customs officer turned his ID sideways. In Now You See Me, the characters Danny and Henley get inside the vault by hiding in a metal pallet. But they wouldn't be able to fit there physically, and we can actually see that nobody is there. In The Martian, the signature of Mark Watney from The Martian looks completely different in different shots. In one of the scenes in Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn holds 2 bars that are together, and in the next shot, there is one more bar in between and her hands change position. In The Creators of Kingsman, the Secret Service used a shot from their own film for the file of the Swedish princess. Or Tilda just didn't notice a photographer in the room that was taking a photo of her up close. In Dallas Buyers Club, here is another mistake in time. In the office of the main character of Dallas Buyers Club, there is a poster with a Lamborghini Aventador on the wall. The film is set in 1985 and this car wasn't produced until 2011. In John Wick, Chapter 2, Winston's watch shows the date as the 20th. But 2 days before that, it was December 1st. Time travel. In Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, when a private investigator comes into the house of Vincent Cadby, he finds him playing chess. But during the conversation between the characters, the chess pieces disappear from the desk. In The Meg, the headset of the main character in The Meg changes its location from the right ear to the left and back. In one of the most emotional scenes of Star Wars, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, a tear was on Rey's left cheek, then it dried instantly, and then it returned to where it was. The red scarf on the man in Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle appears and disappears in the same scene. In one of the scenes in Aquaman, little Arthur was substituted with a girl. Well, at least, it was a child with longer and less curly hair. That's enough for today guys, hope you will enjoy this video. If you enjoy this video please like, comment and share this video. To watch more video like that please subscribe my channel. So, wait for next one till then stay tuned and stay safe.